Okay, so imagine walking into a store and the first thing you see is like a giant wall of 5-star reviews. A little intense, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what we're diving into today. Why online reputation is so important that some people are comparing it to like walking, talking billboards for your business.
And joining us to break it all down is Greg Goshorn,
Hey.
CEO of LeverageReputation.com.
Excited to be here.
So today we're using Greg's blog post as a jumping off point for our deep dive. Now, for our listeners out there who are really interested in understanding how online reputation can drive revenue, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
Because Greg lays out a pretty compelling case for why businesses need to be on top of this right now.
You know, it really is one of the most important elements for business success today, I think in the digital world especially.
Yeah.
It's like your online reputation is often the first impression somebody's going to have of you
Right.
before they even visit your website or walk in your door or whatever it might be.
It's true. You never get a second chance to make a first impression.
And it's not just about first impressions, right? You mentioned in your blog post that there's some pretty striking data to back this up. A half-star increase can actually lead to a 6.5% increase in sales.
Yeah, that's across a ton of different research studies in different industries, but it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, you just imagine for our listeners out there what that could do for your business
Absolutely.
if you could increase your reviews by just half a star.
Yeah, and it goes beyond just getting more customers too. Like a really good reputation actually influences how much people are willing to pay.
So you're saying that people are willing to pay more money simply because they see a bunch of positive reviews?
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. When you see a product with hundreds of 5-star reviews,
Yeah.
you assume it's higher quality, right? You're willing to maybe pay a little bit extra
Okay.
because you know it's going to be a good product.
So it's not just about attracting new customers, but it's also about justifying a higher price tag. And that makes sense, especially in today's world, where consumers are just bombarded with so many choices.
It's like a shortcut for them.
Yeah.
They look at these reviews and they go, okay, other people have tried this.
Right.
They love it. I'm probably going to love it too.
Yeah, so it really sets you apart, especially when people are doing so much research online before they even make a purchase.
That's the key.
So Greg, in your blog post, you really emphasize this sense of urgency. Why is it so important for businesses to tackle this online reputation management now?
Because the longer you wait, the harder it is to catch up. I mean,
Yeah.
every day your competitors are out there getting more reviews, building their online presence,
Right.
building trust with customers. You can't afford to sit back and just watch.
It's like letting your storefront get all dusty while the shop next door is like sparkling clean.
Exactly.
You know, people are obviously going to be drawn to the one that looks more inviting.
And in the online world, things move so quickly. A bad review can go viral overnight, and it can be really hard to repair that damage.
That's true.
But if you're proactive about building a positive reputation, a few negative reviews, they're not going to hurt you as much.
Right. It's like having a strong foundation.
Absolutely.
It can withstand anything. So to sum it all up, Greg, you've shown us today that online reputation management, it's not just about vanity or getting good reviews. It's really about revenue.
That's it.
It's about growth, and businesses can't afford to ignore it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So Greg, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
This has been a fantastic conversation for our listeners out there. If you want to learn more about how to take control of your online reputation and start seeing those revenue gains, be sure to check out Greg's website, leveragereputation.com. And if you're ready to take that next step, you can book a discovery call at chatwithgreg.com.
Happy to chat.
Thanks again, Greg.
Thanks for having me.